Federal Reserve Inspector General, which looked at, as you remember, trades made by former Vice Chair Richard Clarida and Chair Jay Powell that were matters of public interest here. And they found that Clarida did not violate the laws, the rules, or the regulations, as well as the Fed chair. On Clarida, the report said he did fail to report several trades in 2019 and 2020. He then went back and appropriately, the IG says, amended those filings. And they said the trades were in broadly diversified mutual funds, and that the IG was satisfied that Clarida acted in good faith and that these were inadvertent errors and omissions. Richard Clarida, at the moment this IG report came out, issued a statement of his own saying he was gratified by the conclusion of the IG investigation and said that he had gone above and beyond what was needed for ethics. On Powell, it said that he did not violate trading rules, or the trading blackout rules. There was an issue of Powell trades that were made by his trust during a blackout period. The IG finding that neither Powell nor his spouse had any knowledge of those trades, which were done in order to make charitable investments. They did say the investigation of senior bank officials is ongoing. We still don't know the status of investigations into two Fed presidents, Robert Clarida and Eric Rosengren, which you'll remember were Fed bank presidents, not Federal Reserve Board governors. Kelly?
Two follow-up questions, Steve. The first is, did Clarida go back and amend or explain his actions after I forget, was it a media report that they were disclosed? Did he do that after they were disclosed or beforehand? And secondly, as it relates to Powell, wasn't there also some question of his trading in municipal bonds? And is that the disclosure you're referencing, or was that more simply a question of whether he should be able to retain that ownership once they started to backstop the muni market?
Okay, so I cannot answer the first question. It looks like he went back in on May 14th, 2021, and those amendments. And I can't say precisely, Kelly. I will find that out for you and send you a note on that as to whether or not that predated or postdated the public disclosure of this. In any event, the IG was satisfied by the amendment. He does cite a rule that does allow an amendment of these forms. As to Powell, you're right. He owned municipal bonds. This is not covered in here. But I will say Powell himself came forward and said, hey, I should not have been owning these bonds when the Fed was in the process of owning them. Remember, our reporting was that Powell owned these bonds before the Fed started buying them,
right,
and did not make a change to his portfolio in that time period. This IG report does not address that. Those are two awesome questions, Kelly.
No, we appreciate it, Steve. Obviously, an issue that's been percolating for some time and maybe even delayed his confirmation, which then, given everything the Fed's had to do, it had big macro implications.
Right.
Steve, thanks very much for that. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Steve Leisman.